Good morning, everyone. Something's happening in the invisible threads that connect you to someone else. Like a magnet suddenly turned on, like gravity reversing. There's a person whose awareness of you has shifted from background noise to foreground obsession, and they're feeling it today, right now. This pull toward you that's so strong, it's actually disorienting them. So intense, they can't think about much else. And here's what makes this different from just casual interest. They're not going to be able to ignore this. They're not going to be able to play it cool or wait a few days to reach out or pretend they're not affected. The attraction is too overwhelming. It's like trying to hold your breath underwater when your lungs are screaming for air. Eventually, you have to surface. Eventually, they're going to act. So let's explore this. Who this person might be, what's triggering this intensity right now, why today specifically, and what you need to understand about being the object of this kind of magnetic pull. Take what resonates here. This is about energy shifts in connection. You remain in control of how you respond, always. This is simply an invitation to understand what's happening beneath the surface of someone's awareness. Let me start by describing what this feels like from their side, because understanding their experience helps you recognize it when it shows up. They woke up today and you were their first thought. Not a casual, oh yeah, that person exists thought, but a consuming, I need to see them, talk to them, be near them thought. Like their brain got rewired overnight and suddenly you're the frequency it's tuned to. They go about their day and everything reminds them of you. A song, a smell, the way light hits a window, random, unrelated things that their mind somehow connects back to you. They check their phone hoping you've messaged. They draft texts and delete them because nothing captures what they're feeling. They imagine scenarios of running into you, of having an excuse to reach out. This isn't light. This isn't casual. This is intensity. The kind that makes people do things they wouldn't normally do. The kind that overrides logic and caution and pride. Now, let me talk about who this person might be, because the energy is showing different patterns for different people. For some of you, this is someone you already know. Maybe a friend who's been seeing you differently lately. Maybe someone you work with or see regularly who's been fighting their feelings. Maybe someone from your past who's been carrying a torch they thought had burned out, but today it reignited into a bonfire. Someone who's been in your orbit, but today the gravity between you intensified. For others, this is someone you've recently met. A new connection that seemed casual at first, but today something clicked for them. Some switch flipped. They went from this person is interesting to I can't stop thinking about this person seemingly overnight. And they're trying to make sense of the intensity because it caught them off guard. And for some, this might be someone you haven't met yet but will very soon. Someone who's been moving toward you in ways neither of you are conscious of. And when you do meet, when you do connect, the attraction on their side is going to be immediate and powerful, like recognition before knowing. Like their soul went, there you are, before their mind even processed who you were. Let me ask you something. Have you felt a shift in energy today? Like something in the air changed? Like you're being thought about intensely, even if you can't see the source. Some people feel this. They feel when they're occupying someone's mind heavily. It shows up as restlessness or sudden self awareness or this sense of being watched even when alone. If you felt that today, there's your confirmation. Someone is absolutely consumed with thoughts of you right now. You know what I'm picking up on most strongly? The word pursue, because that's what's about to happen. They're going to pursue you, not in a predatory way, in an I can't help myself way, in a this pull is stronger than my hesitation way, in a I have to at least try way. And pursuit looks different depending on the person. For some, it's bold, direct messages, clear invitations, obvious interest that they're not trying to hide. For others, it's softer, finding reasons to be near you, creating opportunities for conversation, showing up more consistently, paying more attention, making their presence felt even if their words aren't direct. But either way, you'll notice you'll notice the increase in attention, the shift in how they look at you, the energy they bring when they're around you, because intensity is hard to hide. Even when people try to play it cool, this level of attraction bleeds through. Um, Let me slow down here because I need to address something important. Being pursued, being the object of intense attraction, it can be flattering, it can feel good, but it can also be overwhelming if you're not interested. And you don't owe anyone your reciprocation just because they're feeling intensely about you. Their feelings are theirs to manage. You're allowed to not be interested. You're allowed to set boundaries. You're allowed to say no. So if this pursuit comes and it's not what you want, honor that. Be clear. Be kind if you can, but be clear. Don't let guilt or flattery convince you to engage with something that isn't right for you. But if this is something you do want, if this person is someone you've been hoping would notice you, then understand what you're about to experience. When someone pursues from a place of overwhelming attraction, they're giving you a kind of focused attention that can be intoxicating. They want to know you, they want to impress you, they want to be near you. And that can feel really good when it's mutual. Just remember, uh, intensity isn't the same as sustainability. People can feel overwhelmed with attraction in the beginning, and then that intensity fades. So enjoy it, let yourself be pursued if you want to be, but also pay attention to who they are beyond the attraction. Pay attention to their character, their consistency, their respect for your boundaries, because those things matter more than how intensely they feel right now. Let me paint you a picture of what this pursuit might look like practically. Your phone lights up. It's them. The message is longer than usual, more thoughtful, or maybe it's bold, saying something they've been holding back. Or maybe it's casual on the surface, but the fact that they reached out at all tells you something shifted. They're testing the waters, seeing if you respond, hoping you do. Or you're somewhere and they show up. Maybe it's coincidence, maybe it's not. But when they see you, their face changes. Their whole energy changes. They gravitate toward you like metal to magnet. They find reasons to talk longer than necessary. They remember details you mentioned weeks ago. They're present in a way that's unmistakable. Or they make a move they've been too scared to make before. They ask you out. They confess how they've been feeling. They do something that reveals the intensity, even though it makes them vulnerable. Because today, the pull is stronger than the fear. Drop a comment if you already have someone in mind. If there's a person you've been sensing energy from, a person who might be the one feeling this overwhelming attraction, because I think some of you already know who this is about. You've felt the shift, you've noticed the signs. You're just waiting for them to act on what you can already see building. You know what else I'm sensing? This isn't just physical attraction, it's layered. Yes, they're attracted to how you look, but they're also attracted to your energy, your mind, your way of being in the world. There's something about you that they can't quite articulate but can't stop thinking about. Something that makes you different from other people they've met. Something that's gotten under their skin in the best way. And that's what makes this pursuit potentially meaningful. It's not just surface desire, there's substance to what they're feeling. There's recognition of something deeper. And if you let this develop, if you're open to it, this could become something real. Let's sit with this for a moment. What if today is the day everything shifts between you and this person? What if the attraction they've been managing or denying or downplaying becomes too strong to ignore? What if by tonight, by this weekend, you're having a conversation that changes the nature of your connection? What if the pursuit you've been waiting for, hoping for, is finally beginning, is less than #0? 5# is greater than. How does that make you feel? Excited? Nervous? Both? Because if this is what you want, if this person is someone you've been interested in too, then what's about to unfold could be the beginning of something beautiful. Something that started with overwhelming attraction and grows into real connection. Let me offer you something practical about navigating this pursuit when it comes. First, stay grounded. When someone pursues intensely, it's easy to get swept up, to let their intensity dictate the pace. But you can appreciate their interest while still maintaining your own center. You can enjoy being pursued without losing yourself in it. Stay connected to your own feelings, your own pace, your own needs. Second, communicate clearly. If you're interested, let them know. Don't play games. Don't make them guess. If you're not sure yet, say that. If you need to move slower, communicate that. Clear communication helps intensity find healthy expression instead of becoming confusing or overwhelming. Third, watch actions, not just words. People can say beautiful things when they're feeling intensely attracted, but what matters is how they behave. Do they respect your boundaries? Do they listen when you speak? Do they show up consistently or only when the feeling is strong? Let their actions over time show you who they are, not just their words in this intense beginning phase. Fourth, enjoy it. If this is what you want, let yourself enjoy being pursued. Let yourself feel desired. Let yourself be romanced or courted or whatever form their pursuit takes. There's nothing wrong with enjoying attention when it's respectful and wanted. Let yourself have this experience fully. Let me ask you one final question. What would it mean to you if someone pursued you because they genuinely couldn't help themselves? Not because you chased them or convinced them or worked for it, but because the pull toward you was so strong they had to act on it? What would that do for your sense of being valued, being desired, being seen? Because that's what's available to you today. That's what this person is experiencing. That's what might be about to be expressed toward you. And you get to decide how you want to receive it. Take what resonates from this reading, leave what doesn't, and remember that you remain in control of your boundaries, of your responses, of whether you engage with this pursuit or not. They will pursue you. Someone is overwhelmed by the intensity of their attraction to you today. And that intensity is going to push them to act, to reach out, to make their interests known, to try, whether that becomes something beautiful or just a moment in time. That depends on both of you, on compatibility, on timing, on mutual interest, on how you both navigate what's unfolding. But the pursuit itself, that's coming, and it's going to be unmistakable. Trust your inner knowing. Trust that you'll recognize this when it shows up. Trust that you'll know how to respond in a way that honors both you and them. Trust that being pursued from a place of genuine attraction is something you can handle with grace. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being open to connection. Thank you for being someone worth pursuing. You're exactly where you need to be. Magnetic, attractive, about to be pursued by someone who can't resist the pull toward you anymore. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and get ready because they're coming today with an intensity they can't hide.